Hi guys, hope you all are doing good. If you have seen my videos before, you know that I talk about stocks, analysis of stocks in different sectors, walkthrough on my Simple dividend portfolio, a study to grow a portfolio from 10 to 1000 to $100,000. You may also have seen that I was closely following the rail saga, the bid and counter bids of two Canadian railroads to acquire KCS railways. But now the story has ended. It's official now. Kansas City Southern Railway has decided to accept the merger bid from Canadian Pacific Railway. The deal has been signed by two CEOs on 16th of September. So it's one railroad connecting Mexico, US and Canada, the first of its kind, a great achievement for CP Rail. The final agreement is that CP has agreed to acquire KCS in a stock and cash transaction representing an enterprise value of approximately $31 billion. The combined entity will be named Canadian Pacific Kansas City (CPKC). It will still remain as the smallest of six Class 1 railroads by revenue, but now it have more larger competitive network of approximately 20,000 miles of network and 20,000 employees. The combined company is expected to generate total revenues of approximately 8.7 million based on 2020 actual revenues. It will be the first Canada-US-Mexico rail network. Because of this, it can provide unparalleled service and benefit for shippers. It will be a long-term benefit for the shareholders as well. Let's quickly look at what are the key points of this deal. It is a stock and cash transaction with a value of approximately $31 billion, which includes the assumption of 3.8 billion of outstanding KCS debt. This means this deal values KCS at $300 per share, representing a 34% premium based on the CP's closing price on August 9, 2021. That is, the common shareholders of KCS will receive 2.884 CP shares and $90 in cash for each KCS common shares held. Preferred shareholders will receive $37.50 in cash for each KCS preferred shares held. To fund the stock consideration of the merger, CP will issue 262 million new shares. The cash portion will be funded through a combination of cash on hand and raising approximately 8.5 billion in debt. Following the closing into trust, CP expects that its outstanding debt will be approximately 20 billion, which includes the above mentioned 8.5 billion and the outstanding debt of 3.8 billion of KCS. So they do mention that because of the increase in debt, the leverage ratio would increase to approximately 3.9 times. But CP estimates its long-term leverage target of approximately 2.5 times to be achieved within 24 months after closing into trust. At this point, it doesn't appear that there is any roadblock for the successful merger. More than 1,000 stakeholders, including railroad labor unions, shippers, and community leaders, have supported the merger. Also on May 6th, the STB approved the use of a voting trust for a planned CP-KCS merger. The companies expect the transaction to acquire KCS and place the KCS shares into voting trust, and also KCS shareholders to receive the consideration in Q1 of 2022. CP's ultimate acquisition of control of KCS US Railways is subject to the approval of the STB. Following STB approval of the CP's control of KCS, Mr. Creel will serve as the Chief Executive Officer of the combined company. Calgary will be the global headquarters of CPKC and Kansas City will be the US headquarters. 4 KCS directors will join CP's expanded board at the appropriate time. Now let's have a quick look at the combined map of the rail connectivity of this new company. It is a truly coast-to-coast connection. from St. John's to Vancouver to Mexico City. One of the advantages is it can bypass the Chicago corridor. That's where the major rail traffic congestion is. And it's also where the interchange happens between CP and KCS currently. So now with the network owned by one company, the route can skip the Chicago for the traffic from Canada going to south and vice versa. It gives a new straight route for the automotives that build in Mexico to the consumers in Canada. And since it's all one company transporting shipments, the complexities dealing with different border patrol can also be limited. So finally, after 6 months of uncertainty, the story has come to an end. But what is it for us investors? And how about CN, who lost the first round with CP here? How are they going to perform in the market? I do have CP and CN stocks in my portfolio, and I believe it's a right time to acquire more shares of these two amazing companies. Watch for my comparison of CN and CP stocks. It will be out soon. Till then, take care, stay safe.